Good evening, everyone. Very good evening. Am I audible to you all? Let me know if I'm audible to you all. Okay, guys. Okay. I hope you guys have received the programs. Okay. Did you guys complete the program? That program which I have told you? Everybody completed? Has everybody completed the program? Okay, guys. That's good. Okay. So if you have completed, that's good. If you have not completed, then today we shall do it. Okay. So today we will be completing that program first. Okay. And then we shall proceed with our next concept. Okay. So yeah. Okay, one second. Okay. So in the last class, we have done this thing. What is this? Yeah, ATM program we have done, right? We have done ATM program. So in today's class also, we shall complete that ATM program and we shall proceed further. Let us go to our Eclipse. I don't know how many of you have really tried. If you have really tried, that's well and good. If you have not tried, it's not good. So we shall do it today. So we'll go for this Eclipse. Okay, just a minute. Let it start. Okay, guys. Once again. Okay, guys. So just a minute. I wanted to see this once again. Uh, okay, okay. This is ninth month, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let it be. Now. What is this? Public void create account is getting error. Why? What error you are getting, Lipsa? What error you are getting? Can you let me know? What type of error you are getting? Take the cursor, place the cursor on the error, you will get to know what is the reason. Can you tell me the reason? Okay, let it be. Syntax error token public. Token public. Check the public spelling. Check the public spelling. Okay, so this is how we have created public void create account. See, public void create account method, and we have an has a relationship with the account, so we have mentioned in the ICICI ATM, and we have an easy relationship with ATM, so we have mentioned extends ATM. Okay, and since it has an aggregation, the relationship is aggregation. Okay, the level of dependency is relationship is has a, but here the level of dependency is aggregation. Since it's aggregation, okay, see, if it's aggregation also, you can go for early or late instantiation also, but since it's aggregation, we can mostly go for the lazy instantiation. So since we'll be going for lazy instantiation, we will be mentioning that dependent object account inside a create account method. we'll be mentioning we'll be mentioning dependent class account, okay, dependent object account inside a create account method. Then we shall see here, if this dot a is equal to null, this dot a equal to null, which means if there is no account. because we have not created any account object yet. So this data is null, null equal to null. Now we can tell now this data is equal to A. We are creating an account. After creating an account, we can tell account is successfully created. Account is successfully created. Okay. In case if this dot A is not equal to null, in case this dot A is not equal to null, if it is not equal to null, if this dot A is not equal to null, then control comes to else part, and you will be getting account already exists. Account already exists. Okay. Next, this is about create account method. Next, we shall go for withdraw method. See, for withdraw method, you already know whatever the amount user has to mention. No, whatever amount user has to mention, that amount should be less than or equal to balance. Amount should be less than or equal to balance. If amount is less than or equal to balance, then you have to have an account. You need to have an account. When there is no account, what will happen when there is no account? We have to tell account doesn't exist. Account doesn't exist, or account is not there. Account doesn't exist, or account is not there. Whatever you want, you can tell. When there is no account object. When there is no account object, we can, yes, when account is not there, we can tell this. That reason is account is not there or account doesn't exist. Next, control comes to else part when there is an account. Control comes to else part when there is an account. So when there is an account, okay, first what we need to do for withdrawal, as soon as you go to ATM, what is the first thing you will do for withdrawal? See, there is a specialization. Some ATMs first take the amount, how much you want to withdraw, then it will take the password. Some ATMs, what happens, you have to first give the password, then you have to give amount. It's like different. One ATM first password, then amount. Another ATM first amount it will take, then password it will take. So first we have to check if the password is correct or not. That balance we can check later. Okay. First you have to check password, if password is matching or not. Okay. You can go for this also. This also you can go. There is no restriction here. You can check balance or withdrawal, or you can check password. It depends on the requirement. Okay. If the whatever requirement has come to you wants to check the password first, then you have to check password first. If the requirement is such like you have to first check what is the amount, okay, then you have to go for amount. So currently we will go for checking password. If account A dot password is equal to user given password. If A dot password is equal to user given password. Can you see the color here? Color of password. Can you see? Yes. So A dot password means the password which is in account class. The password which is in account class. Okay. So account class password. This is that account class password. So A dot password is equal to user given password. If password is matching, we can go for checking the balance with the amount given from the user. Okay, so how can we do it? If A dot balance always should be greater than amount or equal to amount. Okay, A dot balance should be greater than amount or equal to amount, and never should be less than amount. Balance should be never less than amount. Balance can be greater than amount or equal to amount, but balance can never be less than amount. Okay. So when A dot balance is greater than or equal to amount, condition is true. Condition is true. So after the condition is true, now what we can do is, so withdrawal amount will be increased or amount will be decreased. Yes, tell me what will happen to amount. Will the amount get increased or amount get decreased in the withdrawal? Yes, what happens? It will decrease. Yes, same thing we shall do here. Okay, so since the amount will decrease here, now we shall go for A dot balance is equal to A dot balance minus amount. Decreased. After decreasing the original balance, we are storing in original balance only. After decreasing with the amount, okay, original balance, in the original balance only we are storing the data, because in this balance only the data should get updated. Okay, now after that we have to tell amount is deducted, or we can just tell amount deducted, withdrawn successfully. Okay, so earlier what we have done in SBI, we have shown how much amount is deducted, and we have also shown what is the current balance, right? We have also shown what is the current balance and how much amount deducted. So what we shall do is, we shall tell how much amount has been deducted. That much amount has been deducted, or we can tell debited. Okay, amount has been debited means you have withdrawn. And now we shall also show what is the current balance. So A dot balance, we can just write as is current, or you can just tell current balance, or is available balance, you can tell available, is available balance. Okay, so this is when this happens, when the balance is greater than or equals to amount. When the balance is greater than or equals to amount, you can go for this. What if user given amount is less than balance? What if user given amount is less than balance? Then we have to tell insufficient amount, or amount insufficient, or insufficient fund, whatever we want. Or you can just tell amount insufficient. Amount insufficient we can go for. Okay, this is when going for balance. What if password is not correct? You can just whatever reasons you can, insufficient balance, amount insufficient. Okay, we can go for insufficient balance. Okay, this is the standard way, we'll go for it. Okay, insufficient balance in the, obviously they'll know if that is in the account, we can go for insufficient balance. Okay, now what if password is not correct? If password is correct only, all this drama has happened. If password is wrong, we shall go for incorrect password. Incorrect password. Whatever reason you want, you can give. You can tell password is incorrect, or incorrect password. Okay, so wrong password, anything you can tell. Okay, you can customize it. So this is how we shall go for withdrawing amount. This is how we'll go for withdrawing amount. Next, we shall go for depositing amount now. Okay, so for depositing we need only password. We don't need how much amount is there. I mean, what is the amount we are depositing, we don't want to check. Error for incorrect password. You can do that. If you want to show it in a red line, you can go for error. Okay, suppose you want to show in red line. Okay, we can go for error. You can go for this also. For insufficient balance also, you can go for error. ERR we are mentioning because to make it visible in a red line, red color. Okay, in a red color you want to make it visible means you can go for ERR. Okay, ERR means error actually. So as of now it's not an error, but still we want to change the color, so we are using ERR. Okay, so here okay, now let's just go for deposit. Okay, so for deposit we have gone. So in the deposit, first we have to check if account is there or not. Okay, so I'll go for if this dot A is equal to null, which means means there is no account. We can just tell account has account doesn't exist. Account doesn't exist. In the else part, we can tell in the else part we can go for checking the password now. We shall go for checking the password. We shall go for checking the password now. Okay. So password we shall go for checking password like if a dot password is equal to user given password. If a dot password is equal to user given password. Now tell me, by depositing will the amount increase or will the amount decrease? Will the amount increase or it will decrease? It will increase. Yes, obviously it will increase when you deposit any amount. Now, yes guys. Now to the balance, a dot balance is equal to a dot balance plus amount. So amount is being added. So we have to show how much amount is added. Okay, amount has been credited. Okay, and we have to tell what is the available balance. We have to tell a dot balance is the available balance. Okay, so after this okay, if password was correct only, then we can go for this balance and all. Okay, if password was correct. In case if password is not correct, if password is not correct, then we shall go for else block telling incorrect password. That is enter wrong password. No, we should not suggest them to enter wrong password. No, we should tell incorrect password or wrong password. Incorrect password or wrong password we can go for. ERR we can go for to make it visible in a red line. Okay, so this is for deposit method. Okay, next we shall go for excuse me. So next we shall go for balance inquiry. Okay, fine. Balance inquiry. What is the first thing we have to check? If account is there or not. If account is there only, we can check the balance with the password. If account only is not there, we can't check the balance. Yes, correct. So what we have to do now here, we shall check the account. We shall go for if this dot a is equal to null. Long story short, same thing. We shall tell account doesn't exist. Now, when it comes to else part, in the balance inquiry, first you have to check the balance. If a dot password is equal to user given password. If a dot password is equal to user given password. So in this case, we can go for balance. That is, we shall show what is the current balance. Okay. So we shall go for a dot balance is the available balance. Okay, what if password is not correct? If the password is not correct, we shall go for else part. If password is not correct, we shall go for else part and we shall tell incorrect password. incorrect password, incorrect password or wrong password, whatever you want. So we shall change to error. This is about balance inquiry. Then next, we shall go for change password method. Okay, so in the change password method, now here also, first thing is we have to check if account is there or not. Okay, first thing is we have to check if account is there or not. So long story short, we shall copy this, place it here. Else part, if account is there, we have to check firstly with the a dot password if it is equal to old password. If a dot password is equal to old password, if a dot password is equal to old password, then we can initialize, we shall initialize a dot password with a new password. And many people are getting confused with the double equals to and single equals to. See, single equals to whatever is there in RHS side, no, that we will store in LHS side variable. Whatever is there in RHS side, we will store in LHS. If you are going for equals to, that is double equals to, we shall compare LHS with the RHS. We shall compare LHS with the LHS with the RHS, which shall compare. Okay, here a dot password equal to old password means first we are checking the current password with the old password. Old password means what is the password currently present, because it will become old, no? So current password we are checking. If current password is equal to password is equal to old password, if it is matching, that is if it is matching, we will reinitialize password with the new password. We will reinitialize password equals to new password. Can we write equal word is no, that is different. No, you should not involve that here. That equals is different. That equals you have to down care so many things that is not applicable here. It's not applicable here. That is a parent, that's an object class method. You don't have to use that here. That's a different thing. This is a different thing. You should not use that here. You will end up with lots of confusion. Don't use that here. Okay, so if a dot password is equal to old password, this is the shortest and easiest way. Other than double equals to, don't use anything for comparing. In this code, don't use anything. If you want to use equals, then you have to override toString equals and hash code. Then you have to override toString equals and hash code. We shall do one program. Okay, after this we shall do one design. Okay, we shall do one design wherein you will override toString, you will override equals, you will override hash code, everything will override. Okay, so now okay, change password, right? So old password, if old password is matching with the password, we shall go with initializing into new password. So new password we are storing inside current password. Okay, now after that we have to tell password has been changed. Password has been changed. Okay, now if the password is not correct, whatever user has entered, if it is not correct, we can tell incorrect password. Guys, I forgot to ask you guys, is my typing speed bothering you? Is my typing speed bothering you? Let me know. Is my typing speed bothering you, any one of you? Let me know. In what way? I just heard from this one that whatever you're typing is fast. First of all, I'm typing slowly. This is slow only, guys. I'm just using shortcuts. I'm not typing fastly. Fastly is a different thing. Okay. So I'm just once again. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. Okay, I just came to know this is going on, so I just asked you guys. If you have no problem, then like whenever I'm explaining you, I'll just type it. It's this is just a simple thing. You have seen this println statement from the structure of Java program, right? What is that? Just the declare. I mean, decision statements is there, and here conditions is there. That's it. So extra is we have created a method, and in that we are writing this. Okay. So change password is done. Now let us go for deactivating public void deactivate. Okay, so in deactivating, so one thing we need to deactivate an account. What is that one thing to deactivate an account? Can anyone tell me one thing? You use shortcut, that's why it seems fast speed is normal way. Yeah, it's a normal usually actually yes. It's a normal one. So what is that one thing we need to deactivate an account? What is that one thing a software will ask you when you're deactivating account? Usually in real life, what it will ask? You want to remove the account. What it will ask? Reason. Okay, technically we'll speak. Technically we'll speak. Reason, that's an extra thing actually. Technically we'll speak. What technically it will ask? To make it will make sure the person is you only. Yes, password. So to deactivate, you need to give password. If password is matching only, it can deactivate, or else it can't deactivate. It will tell incorrect password. Okay. So for deactivating, first we have to check if account is there or not. If account is not there, we have to go for account doesn't exist. Shall go for account doesn't exist when there is no account. But when there is an account, okay, when there is an account in the else block, in the else part, we shall tell, we shall actually okay, we have to check password here. If a dot password is equal to password, so we have to check the password. See, after when account is not there, you have to tell account doesn't exist. But if account is there, if account is there, a control comes to else, and we will be checking password. Okay, we'll be checking password. 1 second. Excuse me. Okay, so here, excuse me, I'm just trying to avoid background noises for you. Okay, don't mind if I mute for just 2 seconds. Okay. So this dot a, okay, no. Password is correct means you can deactivate account. Now, can anyone tell me how to deactivate the account? Means you'll remove the account when you're deactivating. When you're deactivating, you are removing the account. Now, how can you remove an account? Yes, come up with a solution. How can we remove an account? We have already seen this. How can we remove an account? Yes, come up with a solution, guys. Not log out, guys. I'm asking you technically what you will do. I want to remove account object. Now, how can I remove account object? This we have been studying from deactivate account last time. Also, remove an account. Like we know this. You know this. That word also is there. That word also is visible here. Come up with a solution. How can we remove an account? Guys, tell me. See, where is account object? Where is account object? Here, this dot here, right? Here only we have, in current here only, in this class only we have account object. Now, if you want to remove, yes, we have to, yes, Sushant, correct. If you want to remove account object, you have to nullify it. That means you have to initialize that account with null. So this dot a equals to null. Account removed, account deactivated or account removed. Simple, right? So this is how, yes, reinitialize with null. That's all. Now we shall tell account is deactivated. We shall tell account is deactivated. Okay. So yeah, account is deactivated. Done. If the password is not correct, we shall go for in the else telling incorrect password. We shall go for incorrect password. Incorrect password. We can prefix error here. Okay. Now this is how you shall go for your ICICI ATM Plus. ICICI ATM Plus. Okay. Next. Now let us go for ICICI ATM driver class. Let us go for ICICI ATM driver class. Okay. We have so many options given here. Okay. Let us see one by one. So we shall go for ICICI ATM driver class. So one thing, we have to take input from user. What we have to do? First step for taking input from user. Okay, just a minute. I'll ask one of you. Yes, Mukti. Mukti, can you tell me what is the step one to take input from user? Mukti Rohit, can you tell me what is the step one to take input from user? Mukti Rohit. Mukti, can you tell me what is the step one to take input from user? Mukti, am I audible to you? At least reply to this. Am I audible to you? You're using a tablet. I think no problem will be there. If you're using mobile, there might be some problem unmuting. Are you sending me request? No. Mukti. Where is she? Yeah, Mukti Rohit, I'm talking to you. Are you able to hear me? At least tell this. You're able to hear me? Okay. Okay, let me call out someone. Harshada, can you hear me? Harshada. Okay, this is the problem, guys. See, okay, I will ask Sanket. Hold on, Sanket. Atulya. Atulya, am I audible to you? This is the problem happening. If I ask you anything, you will not tell. But you expect me to answer all your questions. When I am asking you, which I have taught you, if you are not responding, if you are asking, I don't have to respond. But I will not do that. Okay, I will respond for sure. Okay. Yes, Sanket, tell me what is the first step of take yes, first, yeah. Import scanner class from java.util package, then create an object for scanner class inside main method. Yes, correct. Yes, Samiksha, correct. Yes, we shall go for scanner class. Correct, guys. Okay, so first step is of taking input from user is import java.util.scanner class. Second step is we can go for main method. Okay, now Guys, shall we create a scanner object outside the main method? Yes, guys, can you tell me, can we create a scanner object outside the main method? Scanner object can we create? We can't. Okay, how many of you tell we can't create scanner object outside the main method? How many of you telling scanner object can't be written? Okay, you guys are telling no. How many of you are yes? How many of you are telling yes? Think. How many of you are telling yes? Okay, I am telling yes. Yes, huh? Okay, Preeti, can you tell me how it is yes? Yes or wait a second, I'll tell you. Yes, Preeti, can you tell me how it is yes? We can't create a. Okay. Okay. Now what we'll do is we shall create a scanner object outside the main method. Scanner SC is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Okay. Now can we create outside the main method? Are we able to create a scanner? Okay. Can you see here? We are getting no error. Are we able to create a scanner object outside the main method? Yes. Have you ever tried this? 100%? No, you have not tried. I know you guys have not tried. If I explain only, it's very difficult. I mean, not for all of you, for a few of you, I'm telling. People will not study on time. I'm it's telling for them. So what happened? I'm not comparing. Don't take me wrong. You guys, people know. Few of you will not even respond, not even attend the test actually. So 26 members are there. There was only 22 responses. Other four people, I don't know what you're doing here. In case if you're there, please leave the class. Okay. And people who are not responding, I think because of little scaredness you're not responding. You're understanding, but I'm very sure you're understanding, but because of scaredness you're not responding. Don't get scared. In interviews they'll ask same questions. What you will do then? You'll get scared, you'll just blink your eyes and watch. No, right? You'll answer some blah blah blah, something you'll answer, right? That you have to start from here itself. You should get rid of stage fear. What if they give you online interview? But you'll face to face online interview, you'll just blink, blink your eyes and see. No, right? You have to answer. Open your mouth and you have to answer. At least in text, you could have told here. So whenever some question is asked, it is to check if you guys have understood the previous concepts or not. So make sure you study and come. I don't know when whom I will ask. I can take mark in any time. On any time in middle of the concept, I can ask you. I can take mark. Okay. So make sure you're ready. Okay. So we have created an object for scanner class here. Now, yes, Preeti, tell me. Yes, Preeti, you gave an audio request or what? Yes, tell me what is the request. I'll just make sure if it's possible. Okay, I think you're typing. Okay. Okay, type it, I'll see it. So first thing is we have to create an object for scanner class. Outside, I feel I'm empty on part 2 class. Can you do glance again for part 2 class in Java? Okay, guys, have we done revision part 1? Did we do revision for part 1, everyone? Part 1 revision have we done? Part 1 has been done, I remember. I'm asking you, no, it since, huh? Yes, in here we have done no one few days we have not done class. We have just done revision only. You guys remember? Because oops, concept me. Okay, no problem. Before going for part 2, yeah, before going for part 2 assessment, Okay, remind me, we'll just make one revision of a part 2. Okay, no issues. Are you clear with the part 1 concepts? Yes, Preeti. Are you clear with part 1 concept? Okay, if you're okay, then part 2 we will have one revision. Okay, after we complete all the portions of part 1. Okay, I really forget to send you portions, guys. Okay, today somehow I will send you. Don't worry about that. Every time I'll forget. I'll send you notes later. I'll just my mind get distracted to some other work. Okay, I'll send you. And see, portions I will send you here. I will tell you here itself. See, after this design, we'll do one design, one or two design, big designs we'll do for two string equals hash code to understand your methods of object class. We'll do one big design like airport design and some other designs we have. We shall do it. Up to which topic is part one? Say part one is still static and static members. Part 1 is still static and static members. The second object class starts. From the object, it's a part 2. From the object, it's a part 2. Till now, whatever we have done from object is part 2 only. And till in interface, till interface, after interface, we shall, now currently after exceptions. What is this? Yes, oops is a part 2. Oops concept is part 2 only. Yes. Okay, I'll send portions. Don't worry about that. Okay, so here after this abstraction we shall go for some designs. After that we shall study about arrays. Yes, we will do. Don't worry. We will do revision after part 2 completion. We shall do revision of it. Don't worry about that. Okay, so maybe before going to arrays and tomorrow's class or what, I might be doing revision for your part 2, so don't worry about that. I'll do it. So after the currently what we are doing, after the completion, after designs is completed, next, we shall go for your arrays, because there is some drawback in abstraction where we can't touch 100% abstraction because of concrete methods. Concrete methods means the overwritten methods of an abstract method or just a normal method which has a block is called as concrete method. So those methods can be written inside abstract class. So that is why to avoid that we'll be going for interface, and after completing interface, okay, we shall go for two important methods, that is comparable and comparator interfaces. After that, yes, tomorrow we shall do it. Okay, we will do it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow we will do revision. Tomorrow we shall stop wherever whatever we are doing. Okay, tomorrow we shall do revision for part 2. Don't worry about that. Okay, very soon we'll be having next week, maybe next week end you might be getting your part 2 assessment. Make sure you prepare for it. Okay, so okay so next year, okay, we have a main method. Okay, fine. Next, okay, I was telling portions now. So after this, after interface concepts and all, interface classes and all, interfaces and all, now we shall go for arrays, single dimension, multi dimensions, searching techniques, sorting techniques, and we shall go for multiple programs to understand arrays. We'll do different operations using arrays. Okay, after arrays, okay, single and multi dimensional, we shall go for string. After string, we shall go for packages, access modifiers. In depth, we'll understand access modifiers, and we will understand in packages itself. We can go for user defined and built-in. You'll see whatever it is in portions. Okay, and after that, after strings, your part 2 ends. After strings, your part 2 ends. In part 3, we'll start from wrapper class. Wrapper class, exception, exception, wrapper class, first exception comes, then wrapper class comes, then your collection framework comes, file handling will comes, multi-threading will comes, lambda expressions will come. Okay, that is core Java 8 features, and in that you'll get lambda expression also. Okay, if possible, I will, in case if time is there, we shall also teach you regex, that is regular expression, that is for pattern matching. Okay, so that also we'll see in case if time is there. That's an extra. Okay, so these are the things we'll be doing. Okay, so aim is this month we will complete your portions, but because multiple questions he's been asked most of the time, so we have been delaying. We are very far behind completing. we are away from completing, so it's okay, we shall take time and we shall complete this month. We shall surely complete part 2. Okay, part 3 also we might start this month. Okay, part 3 minimum will take in just few days only. Part 3 we can easily complete. There is no difficult portions in part 3, but all these things are of core Java only. Yes, all these part 3 parts are from core Java only. Advanced Java is a different thing. When another trainer comes now for you, then your advanced Java starts. Yes, part 3 is the last. After part 3, you can go for advanced Java. Okay, I hope all your doubts are cleared. Okay, now let us go for creating an object. Okay, let us come back to our concept here. Okay, so we have ICSM ATM driver. Now we have a main method here. Has vast syllabus, I think. Is, yeah, of course, core Java is vast. See, advanced Java, you learn more frameworks. If you are very good in core Java, advanced Java is nothing. Extra some things you'll be learning, additional things you'll be learning, and you'll be implementing in real life what will be there. Here, basics you'll be learning. See, always, what do you call it? The base. See, if for a house or for a building, okay, you take a Burj Khalifa. So in a UAE, that is in a Dubai, you have a Burj Khalifa. You know, right? It's the tallest building in the world. If it has to be that much tall and stable, how much in depth they would have started with, how much they have taken the I mean they have taken, like they have had a strong base. Because of strong base only they are able to build such a big building, right? The base should be strong. If the base is depth, the base is in depth, you can go to how much ever height you want. If base is depth, if base is not in depth, obviously it will fall off, right? Same thing happens here also. In advanced Java, if you go, you don't know core Java means, even for 10-year experience, they're expecting basic. Yes, obviously, if you're 10 years experience or 8 years or 5 years, questions will be asked firstly from core Java. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters most of the time. Mostly it matters. But if you're good in core Java, then obviously, see, first they'll start asking questions from core Java. If you're good in core Java, obviously they can ask you advanced Java questions. In core Java only, if you are unable to, then advanced Java will be a problem. No, no, not up the earth center. See how much it's the depending on any civil engineers are here, means they will know how much depth. If you want that much tall building, how much depth you have to go for. The civil engineers will know. I am electronics engineer. I don't know about that. I'm just guessing. Okay, this is a practical thing. If you want to build that much big building, not 50 meters, man. It will be more than that. Okay, I mean this is an assumption. Okay, practically it is, but this is how much it is we don't know. Okay, I'm just relating it to your knowledge. If the depth of the knowledge is good, then you can study anything. You can go for studying any framework, any advanced Java concept, easily you'll understand. Okay, so main method we are in. We have created first time ever in a class we have created an object outside the main method, but still we are not getting any error. We are not getting any error, right? Now, yes, I get your point. What do you want to do? Okay, Sankit, that's good. Now, what we shall do is currently what we shall do is we will create one object for ICICI ATM. We'll create one object for ICICI ATM. ICICI ATM I is equal to new ICICI ATM of no argument constructor. Why we are going for creating an object for ICICI ATM? Very simple. In ICICI ATM, we have so many methods, right? So many non-static methods: create account, withdraw, deposit, balance inquiry, change password, deactivate. So many non-static methods are there. In order to access non-static method, you have to go for creating an object for that ICICI ATM inside ICICI ATM driver. We have to create an object here. Without creating object, just with the object class name we can't call, because they are non-static methods. With the help of object reference, you can easily call non-static methods. Okay. So ICICI ATM I is equal to new ICICI ATM of no argument constructor. Now what we shall do is we want to allow the users to choose any choice a number of times. See, suppose if you give an options create account, withdraw amount, deposit amount, In ATMs, do they have any restrictions? Okay, only this many times you have to go for checking balance. Only this many times you can go for depositing amount. Only this many times you have to withdraw amount. Like, do they have any limit? Do they have any limit in the ATM? No, right? Yes. In the same way, yes, in the entering choice, in the same way here, you can ask user how many ever times. Till the limit it will work. You can give it to infinite times. Till the limit it will work. After the limit is done, obviously it will not work. Okay, that is the simple logic will be giving it. Okay, now ICICI ATM is there. Now what is the first step to create a loop with a true? Okay, what is the first step? What is the first step? We'll use one while loop. And if you want to make that while loop infinite, what you have to do? If you want to make a while loop infinite, what you have to do? Yes? Yes, guys, what you have to do if you want to make any loop infinite? Assume it's true. Yes. So to make the while loop or any true, yes, condition, if it is true only, we can go for. So what we'll do is, we will take a Boolean variable exit as a true. By default, we are taking it as a true. Okay. No condition needed. No, for a loop condition is needed. Only for loop it will work. See, for loop is a great loop. If you don't mention anything, it will take it as a true. But other loops, it will not work like that. I mentioned while. While will just take a loop here. I mean, it will take a true. So while loop without anything, it will not work. So go for while of. So why I'm taking exit variable? Why I'm not taking true? Because when user want to exit the application, this exit variable, that time it has to become false. That time it has to become false. Directly we can't take it as a false. You can take it through the to the exit variable. See, currently exit variable has initialized to true. In case user want to exit the application, you can make this exit variable as a false. You can make this exit variable as a false by reinitializing exit to false in the application. I mean, in the option that is just go out of to exit. Okay. So while of exit done. Now we shall give some options to the user. We'll just tell enter your choice. So slash n1 will take you to the next line. Slash n1 will take you to the next line. So we'll go for first option. We'll go for create account. First option we'll go for creating account. Next, after that we shall go for second one, that is withdraw amount. Third option we shall go for deposit amount. Yes. And the fourth option we shall go for check balance. Okay. Fifth option we shall go for change password. Next, sixth option we shall go for deactivate account. Shall go for deactivating account plus. Last option we shall go for option number 7. We shall go for exiting the application. Yes, seventh option we can go for exiting the application. Okay, these many options we have shown, right? Now we shall go for okay, which decision statement we can use here? Okay, we shall go for one choice variable to take input from user. sc dot next int method. Okay, can you see here when we are taking sc dot next int, cannot make a static reference to the non-static field sc. Cannot make a static reference to the non-static field sc. Okay, so next int method. Now see, we are not able to take it. SC, what is it showing? Change SC to static. So you can write this statement outside, but we can't use it. We have to take it as a static. So as a static, as a static member, we can use the scanner object. We can take a static member. Scanner object, we can take it as a static member. Directly we can't use it. We have to take it as a static. You have to take it as a static. Okay. So int choice is equal to sc dot next int. You already know this, how to take a integer input from user. Okay. Next. Now tell me which decision statement is the best for this options. Which decision statement? Yes, we shall go for switch. Yes, we shall go for. Yes, we shall go for switch. Switch of choice. Switch of choice. Now we shall go for case 1. Shall go for case 1. Now case 1 is create account method. Case 1 is create account method. Now for creating account, we have to go for taking account number, password and balance. All the three we have to take. Account number, password and the balance. So we'll ask user enter account number. Next enter the password. Then we shall go for asking the user to enter the balance. So account number we shall take in a long account number is equal to sc dot next long method. I am just using shortcut. I am not typing fastly. I'm just using shortcut. Okay. So long account number is equal to sc dot next long method. Next we shall go for password. Int password is equal to sc dot next int. Okay. Then we shall go for balance. We will take a double here. Double balance. Balance is equal to sc dot next double method. Sc dot next double method. Now for creating account, we have a method in a ATM. I mean ICICI ATM. What is the method to create an account? That is your create account method. Can you take a short lecture for shortcut? No, here only I will explain you, no problem. See, when you are okay, so double balance is equal to sc. You need that sc dot. Now, can you see here? Here only you are getting option. I'm not going and selecting. Cursor is here only. sc dot. sc dot. I'm just getting an option here. Next double is the first option shown. As you can see, next double is the first option shown. Control will be here only after sc dot. Enter. That's it. Semicolon. That's all is the shortcut. There is nothing else. Control space. Control space. System dot out dot println. SYSO you can give control space. There is so many shortcuts. Okay, there is no special lecture not needed. Here only we can know about it. Okay, so whenever you are not finding the any shortcut, like if you want to know any shortcuts right now when I'm doing, you can let me know. I will explain you. Okay, and there is one more way of creating a scanner class. Okay, one more way of creating a scanner class. You can just write scanner sc. Okay, and you will just go for control space. You will get a scanner class imported. Okay. So that we shall not do now because we have to know the steps. Steps are important. You should not skip steps because when interviewer will give you in notepad to execute. In notepad, nothing you will get. You will even mention. You will forget what is the syntax of main method. Also, you'll forget. 100% you'll forget the syntax of main method if every time you're using shortcut. So after few times of using Eclipse, one time at least, you go for writing the code. So you have to test your knowledge on code, right? Go for writing on notepad. You should have a practice of executing on notepad. In the notepad, if you write, if you are not able to execute the code, let me know. We will install this Java from Oracle. Okay, we'll install Java from Oracle and we'll have it to the path so that you'll be able to get it. we have Eclipse application here. We have not installed Java by default. I mean, we have not installed Java physically here. By default, when you are installing Eclipse, the Java also comes along with it. And when the application still exists, until we have Eclipse application, we will have Java. If we uninstall Eclipse application, the Java, whatever has been installed, JDK will go off. So if the Eclipse go off also, if you should be able to execute the Java on Notepad, okay, if you are able to execute it, then you have to go for installing your Java application, like Java, that exe format, exe application of exe file. You have to download it, and you have to go for setting the path. I'll explain you one day how we have to do. Okay. So here, Visual Studio. Visual Studio, same thing. Yeah, I do use Visual Studio, but okay, yeah, Visual Studio. If you already have, I think it will be by default. There will be Visual Studio. There will be Java binded to it. I think I don't have much idea about it. Visual Studio. Okay, if you use it, you'll get to know. If you're not able to access any, if you're not able to run any code, then obviously JavaScript. That's a different, man. Java is different, JavaScript is different. No. Java is different, JavaScript is different. Okay, that's a front end language. Okay, so Visual Studio Code, you try it. Okay, usually whenever I'm doing on Visual Studio, it is working. Okay, so make sure you can work on different platforms. Okay, so if you're getting any doubts, you can come back to me. Okay, if you're getting any doubts like how to install, I used Visual for JavaScript and CSS. Obviously you can do it. There you can easily create HTML files, CSS files you can create, and you can easily do it. Here also you can do it. See, there is an option here. Not here. In a Eclipse only, there's an option. Before you can go for different workspaces. You can create only for front end. You can go for only like different languages. There's so many options in Eclipse also, which you guys don't know till now. Okay. Okay, we'll know it later. So case one, what we have done here? Case one, we have taken input from user for the account, for creating account. Okay. Now what we have to do? Now what we have to do currently? We shall go for variable ICICI ATM I. Now we shall go for object reference I dot create account. See, I just typed CR. See, I dot ATM ICICI ATM I dot I just typed C R control space, or just C control space. You're not getting R control space. Now, are you getting a create account method? Can you see here? Are you getting a create account method? Yes, you are getting create account method. So enter. Just you have to enter. Now, as you can see, now in the place of null, you have account A. In the place of null, currently account A is null, which means account object has not been created. Currently account A we have null, which means account object currently has not been created. Now what we have to do as a good developers, in the create account method call statement only, this is a create account method call statement. In the place of actual arguments, we have to pass the variables. Okay, first you have to create an instance for an account here as an actual arguments. You can go for creating a object for account here, the method call statement. See, this create account method is a method call statement only. In the place of actual arguments, we have gone for creating an instance for account. This is how you can initialize for the late instantiated method. This is how you can initialize for late instantiated method. Okay. Now, so create account is done. This is how we can go for creating an account. Next, second option, we'll go for withdraw amount. Okay, so let us go for the next case. We shall go for case 2. So in case 2, we shall go for withdrawing amount method. So for withdrawing amount method, we need few details. So for withdrawing amount, Okay, what are details we need for withdrawing amount? Obviously, we need a password and we need how much amount to be withdrawn. We need a password and we need to know how much amount to be withdrawn. Okay, now both the things we will take. Okay, for time being, we shall copy paste this. We shall take the password and we shall take the amount to be withdrawn. So password is okay. Here we should not tell balance. We have to go for enter the amount to withdraw. Enter the amount to withdraw, and here we shall go for variable amount. Okay, now we shall call one method from the ICICI ATM, that is I dot withdraw method. So password and amount are already been taken here. Password and amount are already taken. That's all about your withdraw. Next, let us go for deposit. That is case 3. We shall go for depositing. For depositing, we just need one thing. For depositing, we just need one thing, that is password and amount. Okay. So yeah, we just need both the things. Yeah, obviously we need to know, right, how much amount to be deposited. Yes, both the things we need. Okay, now we shall go for, okay, here we have to change it to amount to deposit. Yes, amount to deposit. Yes. So here, for depositing, we need two things. Obviously, we need to tell how much amount you want to deposit. So password needed and amount to be deposited needed. So we'll go for I dot deposit amount method. So I just typed D control space. You're getting. You have to see first one deactivate, second one deposit. Enter on deposit. So you got a password and the amount here. You got a password and amount here. Okay, so like this you can go for depositing. You can go for depositing the method here. Okay, so you can go for deposit method. You can deposit amount like this. Next we shall go for case 4. So in the case 4, what is the option we have given here? In the case 4, case 4 is a check balance. For checking the balance, we need a password. So for checking a balance, we just need a password, and we shall go for I dot check balance. Okay, balance inquiry method. So balance inquiry method is the name we have taken. Okay, next we shall go for case 5. We shall go for case 5. In the case 5, we have change password method. For changing the password, we should surely ask the old password and the new password from the user. Old password is a password which has been currently in use, is called as old password. The password, okay, spelling mistake is there. Let us change it. Okay, here also, and here also. Okay, so now we shall go for password change. So we shall ask the user enter the old password. See, currently whatever the password is stored in the database, it will be there. That is called as variable dot password. And now, I mean, whatever user will be giving, no, that is called as old password. Now, currently whatever user will be giving input from user will taken as a old password, will be taken as old password, because that the password will become old. That is why. Okay. So old password we can just int old password is equal to sc dot next int. Next, we shall also go for system.out.println shortcut. You can take full capital also, full small, full lowercase also you can take, or one capital, one small. Anything you can go for, you will get it. Then we have to ask user enter the new password. We have to ask user enter the new password. So when you're asking user to enter new password, we shall go for int new password is equal to sc dot next int. Okay, what have we done now? We have taken old password as well as a new password. Then we shall go for I dot change password method. I dot change password method. By default, it will be taking old password as well as a new password. So after case 5, we shall go for we shall go for the next case, that is your case 6. So case 6 is that is your deactivate account. So for deactivating account, we just need one thing, that is password. You just need one thing, that is password. Okay, so password we have taken. Now let us go for I dot deactivate account method. Deactivate method. Okay. So after this, we shall go for case 7. So case 7 is your exit. See guys, listen carefully. If the exit variable is true, if the exit variable is true, then only your while loop will execute. If the condition in the, whatever the exit variable which you have mentioned, if it is true, if the exit variable is true, then only your code will execute. If exit variable is false, if exit variable is false, see by default how can we make it as a false? Directly if you write true, we can't make it false directly. Here listen carefully, if you're writing it as a true, later we can't change it, later we can't change it to false, we can't exit from the application. So in case if you want to make the application to be executed, exited, you have to go for exit variable in the while loop. You have to go for exit variable, and that exit variable you can reinitialize to false. You can reinitialize to false. Then we shall tell user thank you. Thank you with some drama. Okay, thank you and we miss you. Okay, this is just some drama added, that's it. Okay, now so after the break, now what is the next statement we need to take? What is the next block we need to take? Anybody? What is the next block we need to take? Yes, it is default. It is default. Okay, why we have to go for a default? Yes, why we have to go for a default? Yes. Why we have to go for default? Why we have to go for default? Anyone quickly tell me? No. For exiting loop, we don't have to go for default. We have to, for exiting the loop, we have to go for case 7. Yes, correct. If user selects, yes, for wrong input. If user gives wrong input, to tell that it is wrong input, we have to go for default. When user gives wrong input, when user gives wrong input, to tell that it is wrong input, to tell that it is wrong input, we have to go for a default. We have to go for a default. Okay. Now let us go for your default case. Okay, we shall let us go for your default. So here, whatever reason we want, we can tell invalid choice. So here, what's happening here? If any case is not, suppose see 7 cases we have given. People are so intelligent that they will choose case 8. Now, case 8 matches, no. 2 equal to 8, no. 3 equal to 8, no. 4 equal to 8, no. 5 equal to 8, no. 6 equal to 8, no. 7 equal to 8, no. Now which case will execute? Default will execute. Default will execute. Okay. Okay. So boolean set as false. Boolean variable. This exit is a boolean variable. You have to make it as a false in order if you want to exit the application. If you want to exit the application, you have to make this exit variable as a false. Other than that, you can't exit the application. Okay. So this is about your ICICI ATM driver. Let us start executing the code. Okay. Now tell me any one option other than option 1. Other than option 1 and 7, tell me any other option. You guys can choose any other option. Any option you can choose other than 1 and 7. Option 4. Okay. For enter the password, just an assumption, we'll just take 1, 2, 3, 4. Option 4 is check balance. It is asking password. I'm entering 1234. What am I getting? Account doesn't exist. Okay, option 3 we have to go on. Okay, enter password 1234. Amount to deposit 500. No. What are we getting? Account doesn't exist. Account doesn't exist. Okay, any other case you want me to check? Any other case? Case 2. Amount, I mean password. Amount to withdraw 500. Now what are we getting? Account does not exist. Okay, case 6. Password. Account doesn't exist. Now you got why we have gone for if case. If case, why we have gone for if this dot a is equal to null, means you have to tell account doesn't exist. This is the reason. This is the reason why I have told you that you have to go for first checking if account is there or not. See, you have not created any account currently. Currently, you have not created any account, but you are trying to access all these options. You're trying to withdraw, deposit, balance, password, deactivate, exit. Exit you can do till deactivate, right? Okay, so this is the reason why we have gone for if case. Now we shall go for excuse me. We shall go for case number 1. Enter account number. Whatever your heart tells, just enter random numbers. Password and make sure you enter correct password. Remember the password 1234. Balance we shall take 5,000. So password we have taken 1234. Balance we have taken 5,000. 5,000. Remember this, okay? Excuse me. So what are we getting here? Account is successfully created. Account is successfully created. So why is it showing account is successfully created? Because we have created one account. Currently we have created one account, so you are getting account is successfully created. Okay, next. We shall go for deposit. We shall go for any method we can go for. Okay, first one we will go for withdraw amount. Password we are giving 1234. How much amount to withdraw? I'll go for 400. Guys, 5,000 minus 400. How much is 5,000 minus 400? 4,600. Yes. Now, are you seeing here? 400 has been debited. 400 has been debited. 4,600 is available balance. 400 has been debited. As you can see, I have chosen with the blue. Okay. 400 has been debited and 4,600 is available balance. Okay. Now, this is the reason why we have taken so much effort in writing these two sentences. Okay. So this is for second option, that is withdraw amount. Now let us go for deposit. Depositing, you need a password 1234. If you enter wrong password, now I'll enter wrong password 4321. I'm entering wrong password. Enter the amount to deposit. What am I getting? What am I getting? Incorrect password. What am I getting? It has to come above, but this is if you are going for ERR, it will come at the last only here. It will not come here. If you have taken it as ERR, it will come here. No problem. So here, if you're entering wrong password, it will show you incorrect password. It will show you incorrect password. So only we have to enter proper password. Password 1234. Amount to deposit. Now 4,600 plus 700. How much? How much is 4,600 plus 700? 5,300. Okay. Now can you see here? 700 has been credited. 700 has been credited. And the available balance is 5,300. Humans can go wrong. We are normal human beings. We can go wrong. But machines cannot go wrong, right? So here 5,300 is the available balance. 5,300 is the available balance. Okay, next. After this, okay. So next, we shall go for your this one. We shall go for checking the balance. Option 4, password 1234, and now you'll be getting current balance. What is your current balance? 5300. Same thing you are getting here also. For checking the balance, you are getting 5300 is the available balance. 5300 is the available balance. Okay. Next, we shall go for your option number 5, that is change password. We are going for enter the old password. Old password means what? Currently, which password we are using? 1234. That is the old password. Now we shall enter new password. Now, can you guys tell me? Can you guess any new password which you will be remembering? Tell me one four-digit password. Don't tell your debit card 4321. Na? Okay, 9892. Okay, okay. This is fancy number. Okay, 4321 has been repeated. 9892 9999 Okay, so this this we can remember 9999 9892 3333. Yes, we can. Okay, which one I shall take here? Okay, so we have to remember. So we'll go for 9999. For a change, we'll go for 9999. Okay, because 9892. Even I might forget this, so 9999 will go for this time. And the next time we'll go for some other your option. Okay. The new password is 9999. So what are we getting here? Password has been changed. Password has been changed. Now, password has been changed. Now let us go for deactivating account. Now, enter password. Now, can you guys tell me what is the updated password? What is the updated password? Current password is your 9999. Yes, 9999 is the current password. If I tell 1234, you will get the incorrect password. As you can see here, 1234 if you give, surely you'll be getting incorrect password. So for deactivating account, you can go for giving a proper password 9999. So what are you getting? Account is deactivated. So account is deactivated. Account is deactivated. Now after deactivating account, if you go for check balance, enter the password. Now what are you getting? Account doesn't exist. Account. Okay guys, one second. Yes, Pooja, tell me what happened. Pooja, am I audible to you? Pooja. Okay, let it be. Yes, Saurabh, are you getting the same? Are you getting the same background voice? Let me know. Now are you getting? Yes, Pooja. What for you have given a request, audio request? What for audio request you have given? Guys, just a minute. Okay, guys, excuse me. Yes, mistakenly I've given a okay, okay, no problem. Okay, so we shall go for the program. Now here we have entered double name. Still, though we have entered correct password, we are getting account doesn't exist. We are getting we are getting account doesn't exist. Why? Because we have deactivated account. We have deactivated account. After deactivating account, you will not be able to check anything in that account. Only is removed, then what you will check there, right? Nothing you can check when account only is not there. What you will check? So account is gone, so you will be getting, yeah, we can create account again. No, account doesn't exist now. No, we can create one more time if you want. We can create account number, some random numbers we can give, password 1234, and balance 5,000. Account is successfully created. Now once after creating account, okay, one time we have created account, one time we have created account, again we shall go for creating account. Option 1, some account number will give, password, balance. Now what are we getting? Account already exists. When there is no account, you can create one account, because we have not gone for arrays. We are currently in our one object, one account object. We have only one account object. If one account object is already there, we don't have to create one more. See, already we have created here. We have already created. So what are we getting? Account is successfully created. After that, again we are creating. When you are creating again, you are getting account already exists. Account already exists. When there is no account, we cannot create two accounts simultaneously. No, Saurabh, we can't do it. Why? Because this is not array. This is not array. We can create multiple account objects, but currently here we are dealing with one account. We are dealing with one account object. If you go for array, we can deal with multiple objects at a time. Simultaneously, we can create object for all the, we can create instance for all the objects. Since we are currently here only, we can just validate with only one object. Okay. So this is how we shall go for your class ICICI ATM driver. I hope everybody has understood. Everybody got the concept? Everybody understood? Guys, did you understand, everyone? Okay, deactivate account, you want me to explain? See, any object, if you want to remove that object, okay, let me explain you here. Deactivating account. Okay. So here, okay, one second, let us go here. Now, okay, one second. Okay, so here, any object you take, how can you create account object? Account. Okay, we shall go for creating account object. Account A is equal to new account of no argument constructor. Okay, now what happens? New keyword will create one memory. Address might be 0x1 or 0y1, whatever. Now it will call constructor load members and methods, obviously, with the method signature and address. And next account constructor will tell new keyword, okay, everything is done. New keyword will store the address in variable A. Inside the variable A, now we have the address 0x1. Now currently in the A, what we have? In the variable A, currently we have address 0x1. Now if you reinitialize that A to null, what you will get? Null means what? You are removing the whole object. You are reinitializing the A to null. Null means nothing. When you're reinitializing A to null, obviously you are removing the whole account object. Just Pushpa, wait a minute. Pushpa, just wait a minute. Okay, so when what? Just a minute, Pushpa. Now here, listen everyone. If you are making any object null, that means you are removing the whole memory of that object. So when A is equal to null means that object doesn't exist. You have removed the whole memory. When you take any object, for obviously for that object one memory should be there. If there is no memory, that object doesn't exist. So when a is equal to null, when you are making it is equal to null, null means nothing. So when you are making it nullify, nullify means this will not be there. And for a variable a, nothing will be there. So that time you are telling that you have deactivated the account. Okay, this is how we can deactivate. Yes, Sanket and others, you got it. Deactivating, you guys got it. Okay, yes, Pushpa, you can carry on with the requirements. Yes, guys, we'll resume back after requirement announcement.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, guys. This is Pushpa from announcement team. Guys, is my voice is audible to everyone? Okay, thank you. Guys, today I'm here to announce the requirement. Guys, before that, I shared a WhatsApp link in broadcast. Everyone, please join for that. You will be getting update from Q Spiders. Okay, guys, sharing my screen now. Guys, I hope screen is visible to everyone. Guys, this is testing requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, for the fourth requirement, interview date is 22 from this month at 10 a.m. Guys. Guys, I hope it's done. I'm moving with the other requirement, guys. Guys, so this is also testing requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, so for the second and third requirement, there is a separate link. I'm already shared this link in broadcast. Please go through the link, and you have to register yourself for the second and third requirement, guys. Guys, I hope it's done. I am moving with the other requirement. Guys, this is development requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, for the first requirement, interview date is 22 from this month, tomorrow. And guys, for the third requirement, interview date is 22 and 23 from this month, guys. Guys, I hope it's done. I am moving with the other requirement, guys. Guys, so this is also development requirement. Please take a snap of this slide. Guys, once the class is done, go through the requirements. If you are eligible for any of the requirements, please share your details to the HR in QTalk app. Your name, contact number, and company code. These details has to be shared. They will be guiding you for registration. And guys, these are all requirements also posted in QTalk app. Go through the same and contact your HR for further clarification. Okay, guys, I hope it's done. I stop sharing my screen, guys. If you have any queries, please let me know. ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Sanket, try it once. Preeti, I shared technical number in broadcast. Please contact them, okay? Okay, Sanket, just a minute.
Pushpa, is the requirement announcement done?
2 minutes, only 2 minutes. Ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Sanket, I shared once. Please check it once, please. Okay, guys, these are updates for today class. Thank you, guys. Thank you, ma'am. Ankit, you call technical team.
Okay, guys. Guys, are you facing any technical issues? You guys are facing any technical issues? Okay, what technical issues you are facing? Let me know. Let me see if I can solve it. I'll see if I can solve it. What issues you are facing? QTalk not open. They have updated the software. I think you have to go for a software update. Yes, try to update the software. Okay. If you're using web, I don't know which one you have to use, but your screen visible, but that means screen not showing. Not access notes. But that means screen not showing. My screen is not even after updating. It's not working. Even I told na I had login issues. They have sent me a new link and then I was able to get it. From update, it's not working. Sharing the screen, then screen is not visible. Okay. When counselor is sharing the screen, oh no problem. That requirements no, they update in QTalk. Okay, QTalk only is not opening. Okay. Okay, that's an issue. You could have consulted, I mean, you could have contacted the technical team. See, it's not that when you're in the class only you have to contact. No, you already have those numbers you have. You can ask your HRs also. Anytime you can contact. They'll respond. Okay. Don't delay things. Don't delay things. Okay. Your class notes or everything will be delayed. So don't delay. Okay. So I hope you guys so many times QTalk app get closed automatically. Um okay. Okay. I think this is the error or bug happening with that new software update. Okay, they will look into it. They will solve it, but you could have told it earlier, right? Okay, if you have told now also, no problem. They will surely solve it. Okay. So take one program. Take one program. Okay, I'll just give you one design. Okay. That design you have to do and come tomorrow. Okay. That design you have to do and come tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna give you a WhatsApp design. Okay, I'm gonna give you WhatsApp design. I will also explain you how you have to do. Okay, how you have to do. I'll explain that also. And this problem I can't solve it because I have not developed that application, so I don't know how this is working there. So okay, guys, no issues. Okay, in the old version, you were able to access everything. In the old version, were you able to exit? I mean, access everything. Just you just ask the special. Okay, yes. Do Java code for it, guys. That is related to your front code. That's a full stack. Yes, I can do it, but I'm a backend developer, not a full stack developer. I'm a backend developer. Full stack means like JavaScript, HTML, CSS, web, everything is included. So backend also, I mean, backend people can develop front end also, but separate people are allotted for that. So I have not developed that application. So obviously, I don't know what mistake, what error happened. So they will see it for sure. Um, Imanshu, I can't disclose that. Okay, currently I am your trainer. I can just tell that. I am your trainer. You are pro. You can do it. Yes, guys, it is possible to do it. Okay, what is the difference between access modifiers and modifiers? Okay, if you have seen the definitions, you can get to know access modifiers are used to change the accessibility of a class member, like whether the members of class are variables, methods, and initializers, whether the member should be currently visible inside the same class, outside one class, inside the same package, or outside the outside one package, if the members are available. That is decided by your access modifiers. Modifiers change the behavior of the class members. Modifiers change the behavior of the class members, like whether they should be static, or whether they should be non-static, or whether they should be synchronized, or whether they should be abstract. Okay, those are decided by your modifiers. Behavior of the class members are decided by your modifiers. And what is this? Behavior means attributes, behaviors. Ayo, attributes means variables, behaviors means method. Okay, I will tell you how you call attribute as. Okay, so normal word which I've used is, okay, so you can tell attribute also, field also, variable also, or you can tell state. These are the four words you can use for a normal variable. For normal non-static container, you can use this. For a static, you can just use variable. Okay, I mean, for a variable, usually we use all these things. Okay, now comes to method. You can tell it as a method, you tell it as a behavior, you can tell it as a function. These are the common words we have used for method. Common words we have used for a variable is attribute, field, variable, and state. For method, it's a method, behavior, or a function. These are the three common words. In case if you want somewhere, write it down. You should not get confused when I use attribute, when I use field, when you use state. You should not get confused. Okay. So attribute or field or variable or state means same variable only. Method or behavior or function, or you can just call it as a block also. Everything is called as method. Don't include block. Block means two things will come. Multi-line initializer also will come. Okay, so method you can tell, behavior you can tell, and function you can tell. So these are the three things you can go for. Excuse me. Okay, so these were the things, and I was giving you one homework. So that homework will be, okay, I'll explain you what you have to do. Okay, I think you guys have been using WhatsApp for so many years by now. Okay, I think you're well versed in it. So I'll give you one design today. You guys have to do and come. Everybody knows how WhatsApp works. Everybody knows, right? How WhatsApp works. Behaviors means, no, behavior means not characteristics. Characteristics means features. See, you take one element. Okay, what are the features of it? Features are characteristics. Yes, Susha.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Ma'am,
Yes,
can you
good evening.
just show your blank screen and write the main method there? I mean, public
Okay,
static
main
void main.
method.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, public
Static void main string arguments.
void main
String
string array arguments.
arguments. So, ma'am,
And one
here, yes, this
ah
public is an access modifier, right?
yes, access modifier, static is modifier, void is a return type, main is a method name, and this is formal argument. You call it as, you can't tell string or arguments just for naming. It
Yes,
is correctly spoken as array argument of string type. Array argument of string type. And this is our method block. Main method with these formal arguments, you call it as a method signature, and this whole line is called as method
declaration,
declaration. This is called as method block,
body,
and the whole thing is called as method definition.
method definition. So, ma'am,
Hmm.
my question is like, as you said that you can change the behavior of a members of the class. So, like for
Yes,
example, method you can enter static or non-static.
yes.
For example, if you used a abstract keyword also here, so only these
Ah,
keywords are used in the modifiers, or you can use public also in here.
no, 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 no. Access modifiers are only four. That is
Public,
public,
s-
private,
protected, default, and private.
yes, protected, default. When you don't write all these three, by default it is taken as default access
Default.
modifier. Only these are
Okay.
the four access modifiers. And this is not
Okay.
mandatory to write. As modifiers also, there are so
Yes.
many modifiers. Like you have synchronized, you have volatile, you have transient, you have static, okay, you have abstract, you have final. So many are there. Modifiers are so many are there. Out of these, whatever you are getting, those are all modifiers. You can just mention modifier and write a method. You can just mention this access modifier. Without modifier also you can write. That is non-static method. You have seen a public
Right.
void method name, right? So without
Right.
that also you can do. And these access modifiers and modifiers are not mandatory.
Okay.
These access
Got it.
modifiers and access modifiers are not mandatory. So when I enclose within a square brackets, which means that it's not mandatory to write them. You can just write void and method name with the arguments. And here you can't change anything in a main method because main
Right.
method is inbuilt.
Yes.
So if you go
Uh,
for yeah, main method is an inbuilt. So if you're writing anything, just a slight change if you do, it will give you a compile time error. It will throw compile time error. Why? Because main method is
it
called by
is
JVM.
compiler.
JVM main method should be like for a JVM main method should be like lowercase. Keywords are always in lowercase. Public,
Right.
static, void, main, string array arguments or array arguments of string type. Now, can you tell me why main method is static? This question
Yeah,
is also
ma'am.
asked in. Yeah, tell me
Yes.
why main method is static.
I don't know about it. I was reading it, but then I just closed it. So,
Okay, okay. Now I will tell you the. I will make you only tell the answer. Just a minute.
okay.
One second. Okay. Okay, now who will, okay, can you call this method?
Calling.
Forget J. How can you call this method?
Um, by method call statement, I mean we have to
Okay,
use
where you use
the
method call statement?
in the main method.
Wait. I am asking you, how can you call this main method?
I mean, you are okay. Strings and arguments. You have to write the signature of it
Okay, where you'll write?
inside the main method because it actually used to execute for calling statements.
No, this main method has to be currently, it is not static. So currently, it has to be called by someone. It can't call itself. That will be recursion. It can't call itself. I mean,
Okay,
it's possible, but here I'm just asking you who will call main method. Now JVM will not call because it's not static. Now who
we
will
have
call
to
this
call
method?
it.
Main method, and where we can call and how we can call.
We have to call it because it is not a I mean, inbuilt function, as you said. A main function is an
It is
inbuilt
not
function.
inbuilt function. It
I
is
mean,
inbuilt function. Main is inbuilt.
okay, okay, by writing the method call statement like main strings argument and
Okay. Okay, I got it. Where you will write? You think this main method?
no,
Uh, then this is a
inside a
non-static. Currently,
yes, we need to write it in a
inside.
static method.
Okay, let me write one static method. Now, can you tell me what syntax of it?
Public static void main, or you can just write
Okay,
the name of
public.
the method.
Yeah,
Static and
static
name of the
void.
method. Name of the
What is the
method
name of
plus main
main?
strings argument.
Oh, it has become main method. No,
Right,
it has become main method.
right.
Right? You got it now. Why we can't give main as a non-static?
Okay,
If you give main as an yes, if you give main as a non-static, see here, if you are giving main method as a non-static, you want to create one object for it.
right,
You have to create one object for it. When you want to create an object, I mean, if you want to call a non-static member, it's only possible with the help of object reference. It's only possible with the
okay.
help of object reference.
Object reference.
So to execute that object, first of all, to write that object, to create that object, we need one method. To call that
Right,
method, we need one more method, right?
right.
So Main method is a static. So JVM will directly call. From here, execution will normally flow. Main method is
Okay.
static because JVM will easily start the execution, and static members directly it can call. Non-static, you need to create an object and call. Object, you have to create an object with the help of object reference you can call. Okay. And
Okay.
for our benefit, JVM will call main method which is currently fully defined like this. Okay, now for our advantage, that main method is already called by JVM. So next, whatever the functions we'll be writing, no, they can be called from main method, or you can go for call chaining. Okay, so you can write one method, main method you can write here. From that we can write one method call statement, one method. From that you can write one method call statement. So like this you can go for. So this is why you cannot have your main method as a non-static. To call that also you have to create one more method. Okay, so through that, to access that, we have to create one more method. There is no end, you can't call it. To start the execution, actual execution, you need a main method with full formatted sentence. See now, okay, let me go for your one default package. The default package will go for, okay, so we'll go for, okay, now currently, okay, I will make some mistake in the main method. Okay, I'll just make some mistake in the main method. I'll give capital P. Now, so here only we got compile time error. In Eclipse, you can find compile time error while writing the code only. What is the syntax error on token public? See,
Means
lowercase public
capital.
expected. Lowercase public expected. That is keyword public expected. I'll,
Right.
I'll run the code. I just ignore that. I'll run the code here. And in the output, you'll be getting as. Okay, I'll run the code first. Okay, it's executing previous data. Okay, one second. Okay, I'll just one second. This is a glitch happening in Eclipse, so just mention hi. Okay, and you'll get the output hi. Okay, now I'll just make one error here by mentioning capital P. Now, now, can you see the output here? Error, error. Main method
Main method not
not
found in class.
found in
Yes.
class.
From the
Yes,
main.
and it is requesting, please define the main method as. Now it is giving full name, public, static, void, main, string array arguments. So like this we can give. Okay, this is already inbuilt, we can't change this.
Okay, ma'am. So basically, the inbuilt functions, whatever we call or import, we do not have to change or we cannot change it. It will give a compile
We
time error,
should
right?
not change it. We should not change it.
Okay.
Whatever we create we can change it, but whatever is already inbuilt like keywords and whatever the functions or the packages we have, we can't change it. That's an
Okay.
inbuilt thing. So yeah, it's already is there in JDK, you can't change it. Okay,
Okay,
I
ma'am.
hope you got it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
Sushant. Okay, man. So only static methods can be directly called by class. Yes, you can call static methods by class. Yes. Okay, so what is the difference between private and protected? This difference you'll get to know once we study about access modifiers. There you'll get, I don't want to mix your brain with so much concept. You will get to know in access modifiers. Okay, now I can tell, but currently not needed. Okay, don't worry about that. You'll see in the future class. Okay, so, okay, any doubts you guys have? Anywhere, any doubts? Anywhere, any doubts you guys have, you can let me know. Anywhere, any doubts? Yes. Sure. Any one of you ping me in the queue talk. No, I might forget. So ping me, I'll just send you. Notes I will surely send you. Portions I will forget. So just let me know. Okay, guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's class. I was about to give one homework. Okay, I'll give it tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow is a Saturday, right? No. It's a Friday. Friday. Okay, I'll give it tomorrow. Saturday you can do one come. Okay, guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's class. Okay, and make sure you go through programs and notes. Okay. Yes, guys, that's it for today. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Preeti, we might do it on Saturday. We'll do it on Saturday.